Hello everyone, Geeks here once again for another Constantiam tour. And today I'm touring a griefed base near Spawn that, look, I wish I had seen it prior to its griefing. And a big thank you to Kiwi Slider for giving me the coords to this one, because I knew it existed, I just didn't know where. And I'd say for the last 12 to 18 months I've kept away from the, being too close to Spawn, so I never discovered this myself on my own. I haven't really explored an awful lot around here. I've sort of been out in the outer reaches, so big thanks for giving me the coords so I could at least come and show this off in its griefed form. So I know it's been toured before by other people and they showed it off in all its glory. I just sort of wanted to show off how it looks now. This base is another one of those bases that still looks really quite cool in its griefed state, as a lot of bases do. Obviously when they were built and they looked glorious and all that sort of stuff, they're wonderful, but some of them, even after being griefed, still look wonderful, and this is definitely one of those. So let's get on to this. Now, I don't actually know the name of the base. I know it has been referred to before as David's Castle Island. So we know that the builder, I think it's David24ff's. I'll confirm that and I'll put it in the description or in the title of the video, so you'll know whether or not I got it right or wrong straight away. Yeah, so this is his little island and where he was building. So you can see definitely, if you just saw this one here, you might not think it was griefed, but then you look over there and it's like, yeah, and look at the ground, and definitely. But it's really cool just even coming up on this. Just to see that, that's really cool. And if we head on over to here, you can see there's even a portal here. You can definitely see it's been a little bit more griefed up there. XP. We'll see it's like hard to tell whether or not there was something in here or whether or not that's just someone's building themselves up, but again you can see a lot more of it being griefed. We've got the lava cast there. This used to be a portal here. More buildings here that have been destroyed. Yeah. There was obviously a big tower here as well. The enchanting table's still there. How funny is that? But obviously there was probably a lot of wooden floors and bits and pieces. The wooden roof, you can see his style is to include the wood into the builds. So that's been, especially with the lava cast, you can see the roof there. You can see little bits of, again, don't know if that was part of the building or someone's scaffolding with the acacia. You can just sort of see hints of what was left off the building there. Looks like see that tower there looks relatively, I was about to fall in a hole. Keep replanting seeds. Yeah, no, not happening. You can kind of see another one of the towers up over there. Quite neat. And the vines on the nice little bridge. The bridge is still surviving. So yeah, so there's parts of it that are semi-intact and parts that are just completely gone. Vines are a wonderful thing for getting up to places. Now I may miss parts of this, and again I'm sort of, people who have visited this may go, oh, but you missed this and you missed that. Yeah, probably. Probably, because it's not a base I'm familiar with, and there's a lot of underground, so we're going down underground shortly. There's a lot of underground that we will miss, no doubt. And you can see all the way down into there. Now, that is one way for us to go down, but I think what I'm going to do is there's that little entrance down there. Let's go down to that little entrance and see where that takes us. Just wanted to see what else was up here. Or is this just taking us up to that tower? Oh no, it's just taking us up to that tower. So I wonder if that is the way we need to go in. Oh, have we got more over here? What have we got over here? Or is this just people using the blocks to build little spawn huts? Oh yeah, I think they're just little spawn huts. Somebody, oh, hello. I wonder if someone's been log out trapped in that, and that's why that is there. And someone's just put themselves a little spawn up there. Okay, well let's head on down the vines area then, because I'm not quite sure how else I'm going to get there. And I don't want to free cam too much, because I don't want to give too much away to the base. Oh, we have a ladder. Let's use the ladder instead. Let's use the ladder instead. Let's hope that at some point down the bottom of this ladder there isn't a fall to my death. Well, I do have feather falling on, so hopefully not. And this does seem to go down quite a way, so it can't be too big of a fall. Oh yeah, no, we look safe. We look safe. The crafting bench at the bottom. Okay. So this is the, yep, that's that big area that we would have come down to. You can see there's a bit of a bridge going down. The vines coming down this big hole is really cool. And I don't know how much of the some boats. I might need a boat to travel around a little bit. Was there a little bit of lag there? It's a bit weird. The vines, so I don't know how much. So I would imagine that he dug that part out down to here. I don't know how much of this cavern is natural and how much he built himself. But you can just see from here that there's quite a lot to this. It's quite amazing. We head on up here. So again, this is where it's very possible that I will miss things and I won't see everything. All I can do really is just sort of explore around and have a look. So it looks like he had a little farm area down there. I'm guessing these dirt blocks are replacing the acacia bridging where it was destroyed. It's got a little bit of a farming area here. More people have sort of made their own makeshift little bridgy areas to sort of get around the place. Like a little labyrinth. Bit of a... I should help make that a little bit safer, shouldn't I? Let's join in on the fixing of the bridges, even though we don't have the right blocks. So I would imagine, based on that at some point this bridged up to those there. All the support pillars, even the support pillars look really cool with steps. He's even got them. He's even gone to the details of putting the mossy in the water. So it's like it's the mossy stone brick. So it's like the moss is coming up out of the water. It's really quite cool. I don't know if I've got any acacia left in here. Just want to be nice, and oh, I do. And as I'm building stuff, maybe just at least build it in acacia. Why not? Why not? If we can, we should do that. There we go. So where were we? Oh, hello. Yeah, there's bound to be quite a few mobs down here. We are going to suffer from that, unfortunately. It's probably not how this was supposed to go, but at least it's going to be less unfitting in with the build. I'm trying to think of my words. If I'm at least using, oops, I'm a little bit, one too high maybe. So I'm not repairing, I'm not trying to repair the build, I just want to, as I'm bridging across to things, not make something that looks absolutely hideous. So at least semi fits in. He's gone to an awful lot of trouble to build this. It would be a shame to make it look completely ugly. Oops, maybe it went around here. So you can get in. Dunk, dunk. Yeah, so this room is completely... Let's just at least get in. So again, I like the details. And even the roof, he hasn't gone totally... Like, he's put in a bit of a pattern there, but the rest is sort of random, as if it's... He's used part of the natural cave roof, but filled in cobble or his pattern areas where he needed to. Again, I think some of that centre's missing some of its blocks and bits and pieces. But there's so much little details to see in all the little parts that he's made here. And you can see, again, sort of parts of the pillars that have been burnt away in bits and pieces, so it's kind of cool. We've got another room up there. I don't know whether or not... I mean, this looks like it may have gone up to that area at some point. Let's see if we can get up there. At least we're making it slightly easier for new visitors. Oops. We're not the most efficient use of all my blocks. Where do we have here? This is cool. Taking us off into a whole new area. Oh, we haven't even seen all of that area yet. Okay, this is that upper area that we were in before, and then there's a rail cut. Okay, have to try and remember to come back to this, because I think that's going to take us off somewhere else, and I don't want to go somewhere else yet. I want to finish exploring in here. This is such a big... Yeah, I'm going to have mobs spawning as I'm fluffing around. So it's had quite a lot of visitors here. This is as far as this goes. There's no more up here. Looks as if it might be. I'm going to be doing a bit of free camming just to sort of make sure I'm not missing too much here. That looks as if that might be the end of it. And we need to boat across over to there. So that's fine. We can do that. Well, I won't worry about boating across. I have got the boat on me, but I think we'll get on over here. Cute little dock. More boats. And again, just the extra vines and bits and pieces. Ooh. We missed that bit up there. Is that another bridge? It's another bridge. So we may come to it at some point, hopefully. But it really is labyrinth style. Little waterfalls. Oh yeah, this may be where we're heading up to now. Oops, a little bit of lag back. Again, the server has been behaving really, really well. It's kind of a neat little set-in. Server's been performing really well. It's just lately we have still been getting the odd rollback, which is a little bit annoying. Planting all these ferns as well, I just think it gives it a really nice look. You can see the biome changes as you go from the sort of the different shades of green to the more savanna brown. Ah, yep, this is the bridge. So it just really loops and loops around. Oops, again. The water coming down just looks really cool as well. You feel like you're going on a bit of a nature trek through, I don't know, an Amazon temple style thing somewhere in the Amazon. Anything in the middle here? Okay, so this is multiple ways to get in here. We have a bit more over here. Oops. This just leads back up to the top. Is this a new area, or were we up here before? Again, very difficult to tell with all the looping around as to exactly where you are. Oh, yep. This is that area that we were in before, so that's cool. This was another way to get in, obviously. Very, very cool. Actually, while we're here, was there anything down here? Or is this just dug out? Just dug out. That was, oops. A little kickback. Okay, so it looks like so this was just another entrance and another way to get down to the bottom. So that's kind of cool. Oh, a creeper. We don't want to have anything to do with you. Thank you very much, Lee. Thank you very much, Lee. You don't really need to be collecting gunpowder anymore. But still, never know. Might want it, might need it. Let's hang on to it. Okay, so do we... Oh, was fun. Can we safely dive down there? I think we can. Okay, so really what I would like to do then... Holy Lord, look at all the creepers. But I'll be around. I wonder whether or not that's been from people visiting or other things. This is definitely... Wouldn't want to come here and not be prepared to take on any monsters, because there's quite a few. These bits of lava and things could have been... I'm going to head back on up there to go around. I don't think there's anything around here that we've missed. It's about trying to spot the little bits and pieces. No, he just... And again, this is the attention to detail. Like, this is just a little cove area, and he's still come in here and popped, you know, a bit of dirt and ferns down there. It's just really neat. Okay, so let's head back on up here. Back up to that area where the rail track was. See, and because I made this nice little bridge, we can get to it easier. Okay. Do have to be careful I don't go falling off the sides though. So this may lead to nothing, but hey, let's have a look anyway. So this is actually quite amazingly in good condition on a whole. Like lava in there. Like, it's definitely griefed and we're not seeing it at its, you know, most beautiful, but as I said, it's kind of like going through an Amazon temple ruin style thing. It's quite cool. Is this a grinder? Ooh, spiders. Is it more than one? One, two... Just two. Also, could be getting myself into trouble here given these things have been griefed and something could come for me, and of course they're cave spiders. So you just plonk on down here and kill them from down here? Okay. Obviously not having knockback would be your best sword choice here, but it's not bad. Huh, pretty cool. I've never seen it set up like this before, so it's kind of cool. Very cool. Okay, so it was just leading to the grinder, and is this the... Oh, so you can come over and view them. Okay, so that's all that was. Oh, that's still kind of cool though. And I like the way it's been built so that you can see them. I think that is everything, but what I want to do is I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to go back up top and see whether or not there's anything else up top I've missed. Otherwise I'll just come back and do the outro. Okay, so here we are back where we started. I did a bit of a scoot around, I did some free camming. I couldn't find anything else that I had missed apart from a whole heap of mining tunnels. So yeah, I mean, I'm just blown away at how beautiful this place is underground, and even just the details on these buildings that were above ground. I wish I'd seen the one that had been, you know, lava casted prior to it being lava casted. It's always my regret that I don't get to see these builds prior to the griefs. But even now, I'm still glad that I was able to come and see this and see it as it is now. Such a beautiful set of ruins. And, you know, yes, some damage there, but definitely worth having a look and showing off. So I hope you have enjoyed this. I've definitely loved having a little bit of a poke around the ruins. Until the next video, you have a great day.